Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Recent developments have brought attention to a potential $200 per month raise for all Social Security beneficiaries. This proposal increase is linked to a piece of legislation known as the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act. Well, leaked information suggests that the top lawmakers, especially Senators Chuck Schumer, Elizabeth Warren, and Ron Wyden, are advocating for this emergency benefit increase. Although it hasn't been officially passed, the very idea of this relief measures has sparked significant interest, especially among the senior and disabled communities who rely on Social Security for their daily living expenses. Well, before jumping into the details, if you are a Social Security recipient and new to the channel, please subscribe for more news and information on Social Security. Well, the proposal for this temporary benefit increase was first leaked in mid-April, and it echoes a similar plan introduced by the same lawmakers back in March 2020 during the economic downturn caused by the pandemic. At that time, the economy was largely shut down, and lawmakers sought ways to ease financial strain on retirees and the disabled. Well, now, 5 years later, these senators are pushing again for a similar plan in light of inflation and increasing living costs. The fact that this information wasn't meant for public right away makes it all the more compelling. Well, as it may indicate behind the scenes momentum for relief efforts. Well, uh, one of the main frustrations among Social Security recipients and advocates is the delay in action because the proposed $200 raise would only last through the end of the current year. Well, every month that passes without implementation is essentially $200 lost per recipient. Well, for example, if the proposal had been approved in April, beneficiaries would have received up to 9 months of extra income. But with each year passing month, the benefit window shortens, well, reducing the overall support provided. This delay has led to increased concern and urgency among the community and highlights the need for more efficient legislative actions. Well, while the idea of a $200 a monthly increase is well received, there are significant concerns about the temporary nature of the proposal since the bill specifies the increase only through the end of the calendar year. Many people are worried if won't offer long-term support a better approach, or some suggest would be to implement the benefit for a next term, well, such as 12, 14 or 18 months, regardless of when it begins. This would allow beneficiaries to plan and budget more efficiently. Well, the current end of year deadline feels arbitrary and could lead to complications if the legislation passes late in the year, offering just a few months of aid. After concern raised in the psychological and financial effort of receiving the benefit temporarily and then having it taken away, many people living on fixed incomes would likely become really reliant on the extra $200 each month. Losing that added income once the benefit period ends could create financial distress, especially for those who adjust their budgets and spending habits around the additional money. This could potentially leave people in a worse position than they were in before the temporary relief was introduced. Well, advocates argue that lawmakers must consider the long-term impact of temporary relief, just not just the short-term political win. To summarize this legislation, the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act is still in the early stages and has not yet been passed. While the proposed $200 increase is welcome news, its temporary nature and the sluggish pace of legislative action are major concerns. Lawmakers must act quickly if they hope to make this measure meaningful, especially at the end of the year rapidly approaches. Well, for now, beneficiaries are urged to stay informed and helpful through cautions, as any month without action equates to more lost income. The current political landscape in Washington plays a significant role in whether or not this social security proposal will gain traction. With a divided Congress and upcoming elections on the horizon, legislative priorities are often influenced by party in politics rather than urgent public needs. Well, although senators like Schumer, Warren, and Biden are voicing support for the 200 raise, the mayor will still need to pass through multiple layers of approval, including committee review, debates, and votes in both the House and Senate. The bureaucratic process often results in delays that stall or water down potentially life changing legislation. Many Americans feel that the needs of retirees and disabled citizens are frequently deprioritized, despite the fact that these groups are among the most vulnerable. There is also a strong economic argument in favor of the proposed $200 increase. Inflation has sharply eroded the purchasing power of fixed incomes, and the annual cost of living adjustment COLA often fails to keep up with the true rise in everyday expenses such as housing, food, and medical care. A $200 a monthly increase could provide immediate relief, reduce reliance on credit, and help social security beneficiaries better cope with financial pressures. Additionally, putting more money in the hands of seniors and disabled individuals could stimulate local economies as the demographic trends to spend their benefits quickly on essential goods and services. In this context, the raise isn't just a social security measure; it's also an economic stimulus. A public response to the leaked proposal has been overwhelming supportive, particularly from grassroots advocacy groups and individuals who depend heavily on social security income. Online petitions, letter writing campaigns, and coordinated outreach to congressional representatives have already begun gaining momentum. Many believe that increased public pressure will be critical in moving the proposal forward. Social media platforms have become a powerful tool for spreading awareness with hashtags or viral posts, drawing attention to the urgent needs of retirees and people with disabilities. If this momentum continues, it could force lawmakers to act more swiftly, or even consider expanding the relief package beyond the temporary increase currently under discussion. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.